The most effective method to treat a hernia, making lifestyle changes at home. A hernia happens when an organ pushes through an opening in the muscle or tissue that holds it set up. They are most basic in the stomach area. Be that as it may, they can likewise show up in the upper thigh, tummy catch, and crotch districts. In spite of the fact that the larger part of hernias are not promptly life-undermining, they won't leave all alone and will require surgical amendment to forestall conceivably unsafe complexities. That being stated, there are activities you can do at home and way of life changes you can make to enhance your condition, all beginning with step 1 underneath. Eat little suppers frequently. It is prescribed to eat 6 little successive dinners for every day, 3 noteworthy suppers and 3 snacks in between. Large or substantial dinners are not prescribed, as this can prompt to reverse of stomach substance, particularly in instances of hiatal hernias. The corrosive moves over into the throat in light of the fact that a piece of the stomach distends up through the stomach into the chest. This is not a reason to eat more. The snacks ought to be complementary to littler suppers. Begin with half or 75% of your plate until you get used to the correct segment sizes. Avoid certain sustenances. On account of hiatal hernias, abstain from eating fiery nourishments, energized beverages, or anything that can disturb the gastric substance of your stomach. Nourishments that were delighted in yet managed before now should be altogether maintained a strategic distance from to decrease strain on your stomach-related framework and body. This incorporates a few teas and in addition pop and espresso. Some citrus squeezes and natural products are likewise best evaded to keep your stomach's corrosiveness levels adjusted. Taking acid neutralizers once per day before dinners will help in dealing with the side effects of hiatal hernias also, particularly in the event that you twist up incidentally devouring something that may agitate your stomach. Avoid being physical after dinners. Try not to rest, twist around, or get dynamic specifically after a dinner. These exercises can prompt to a reverse of stomach substance as talked about above. Maintaining a strategic distance from these exercises can avert additionally harm and damage to the influenced territory. Lose weight. Being overweight expands the weight in the stomach cavity and causes the digestive tract to project through, along these lines, creating a hernia. Having a sound eating regimen, that incorporates little suppers regularly, and doing practices fitting to your level can help you accomplish this objective. Before changing your eating regimen and workout routine, definitely counsel your specialist. He or she will give you the correct rules to shed pounds without trading off your well-being. Take painkillers. Painkillers work by blocking and meddling with the torment signals experiencing the mind. In the event that the agony flag does not achieve the mind, then torment can't be deciphered and felt. Despite the fact that you can go to your specialist for a more grounded solution, there are painkillers you can take that are likewise over the counter. There are 2 classes of painkillers you ought to consider: simple painkillers, normally over the counter and can diminish certain agonies. A typical illustration is paracetamol. The correct measurement is dictated by your weight and condition. Ask your specialist what amount is suitable for you. Solid painkillers. These will be vital if the torment is not assuaged by basic sorts of painkillers. Be that as it may, certain insurances must be tended to since it can be addictive and impacts may decay after some time. Cases of these are codeine or tramadol, and they are just accessible by solution. consider taking NSAIDs as well. These are oral nonsteroidal mitigating drugs, NSAIDs. These drugs work by blocking particular body chemicals that cause the influenced range to get aroused. Regular illustrations are ibuprofen, Apros and aspirin. Similar standards seeing dose apply here too. How much and how frequently you ought to take NSAIDs is dictated by your condition. Counsel your specialist and take after the headings on the container to take out torment and dodge superfluously overdosing. Wear a truss. Particularly when surgery is inevitable, your medicinal services supplier may physically press the hernia once again into the right spot and encourage you to wear an uncommon belt, called a truss, to hold the hernia set up until surgery. Although not by any means demonstrated, wearing a truss after physically moving the hernia setup can offer assistance. Nonetheless, realize this can be an excruciating and rather awkward method, so be prepared to assume control over the counter-torment medicines, for example, Tiliol as required.
If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For more recipes and tips, subscribe to the channel.